Hi, okay, today we're just going to show you how to grow bitter melon. But at the moment I'm just going to show you an example that we grow on the land, and it's a massive, kind of like a barricade that we grow here along with these things. I don't know what they call in English. And also one of these things. I think these are called ice melon, but it's a very common food that we grow in Asian cooking. But the main thing I want to show you today, a great plant to grow, is the bitter melon. These are pretty much at the end of the season for us because it's been many months, and we had tremendous yield from, I think, a few vines that we grew, and we grew two varieties. We have one that is a Japanese bitter melon variety, and the other one is just, I don't know, the most common one in Southeast Asia. I'm just going to show you how to harvest these vegetables. So you would find one that is relatively big, depending on the variety. If you have the really long variety, then it's going to grow quite long, like around maybe 40 centimeters, 30 to 40 centimeters. But this particular variety that we have here is the smaller one. And the way you can tell that it's ready for harvesting is that the ridges here, they're more inflated, so they're more spread out, and generally you look at it, see the difference between these two. I mean, I can harvest this too. Just when you think we don't have enough, we have some more. Well, this one is a different variety to the ones that we grow down the other end. And I got here, oh no, an example of a ripe bitter melon. And basically you would leave it to get this ripe and to save the seed for next year. And inside it's like this beautiful red color. Oh, so I'll just leave that down there. To save the seed, you just remove the pouch, and what you have inside is this beautiful seed right here. I know that it's white, but it's actually, this variety has the white seed. Other variety, when it gets this ripened, the seed is actually a lighter, it's like a lighter brown color. So it depends on what variety you have, but definitely you can see that this one is quite well ripe, and it's good when you remove the seed, you wash it and dry it out, and you can save it for next year. And that's it. So this is the part about growing bitter melon, and just an overview of the good stuff that research has been showing that bitter melon is good for. So firstly, in traditional Vietnamese medicine, we use the bitter melon fruit for eating. You can also use bitter melon for tea as well. But you can, the other part of the plant is the leaves. You can use it to help with, mainly for a cooling type of effect, and for digestion, and also for diabetes. So that's in Vietnamese culture, traditional Vietnamese medicine. In the Western world, a lot of the research focus on bitter melon as a way of helping with diabetes. So it helps secrete insulin in your body, and thus lowering the blood sugar level. Also, it helps to promote the good lipid and lowering the fat, the bad lipid, so your HDL, triglyceride, and LDL, so all those lipid regulating things. Bitter melon, how do we grow these? Very simple. You get the seed, you get a tray. Oh. The best way to germinate bitter melon seed is that you do it by the paper towel method. You can soak it in water, cover it with paper towel for 24 hours, and then you sew them into a tray, and you keep them covered and moist, and you leave it in there for around about 4 to 8 weeks, and that will be the best way to germinate. Or the other easiest way is just to throw it in the ground and cover it up with soil, and you will have the same result, but it's less predictable if you do it that way. And yeah, the best way to do this is springtime. So sow the seed in springtime, and because this is summer crop, it makes sense. Don't do it in the winter time. I'm just doing a demo today, so usually I wouldn't sow bitter melon seed at this time of the year, but you can do that as well if you have a hothouse or a greenhouse. And that's pretty much it. Once you put them in a tray and they start to grow, it's a vine, so therefore it needs at least, if you have a trellis, that would be great. If not, then you can just grow it on a tree. If you have a tree. If you don't have a tree, use your fence, or it can just grow on the ground, but it's not that great growing on the ground because ideally it likes to climb. And yeah, enjoy gardening, and I hope to see you grow bitter melon in your garden next summer. Bye.